I found an old video back when my ex-wife cheated on me. I had this experience. It felt real to me. It didn't feel like a dream. But I made this video as a reminder for myself, so that I would never forget this dream. I'm gonna just let y'all see it for yourself. This was back in 2016 when my wife cheated. So this is after the fact that she, was with her guy and everything else. Alright, I'm about to keep this and save this so I can remember this dream that I had, and this appears out of nowhere. I'm just not noticing this. Okay, I had a dream, but it felt real to me, that Lisa was in the other room talking to a guy, a boyfriend, whatever, and me and my son was in this room. My son was playing a game, and as he was playing the game, I walked out of the room. I looked at the TV that was on the floor, and I saw this being appear on the TV itself. And the being looked like it had a big, huge head, and the being looked like it was supernatural. It was walking back and forth, pacing, and on the TV itself. The being was a see-through type color, and the body was a glowing type color. It was glowing, and it's like you can see through it. Had energy all over his body. I could see the mouth, but I couldn't see the face or anything else. When I saw it, I was saying to myself, I was asking it, who are you, and what's going on? I was saying them things, but it didn't respond. It was just looking at me, pacing back and forth, and I thought it was probably a demon or something, so I said I rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. But it was still sitting there. Because, if it was a demon, it would have disappeared or something, but it was still sitting there. After that, I came back in the room all of a sudden, and then my head started to expand. It was starting to get big, it was starting to expand. I actually felt the feeling, like the pain of it. It didn't hurt, but I felt the cracking of my skull was getting expanded, and my body was getting skinnier. And after that, I was slobbering and everything everywhere. And I heard my son in the dream saying, "Daddy, are you okay? Are you okay?" He kept saying that. And then after that, I woke up in the bed, and the verb was still saying, "Are you okay, Daddy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay, baby." And I'm talking to my mother, telling her about the situation. And then after that, when I was talking to her, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this cord, and I see this shape. And I'm like, this is too perfect. It was not like that at first. And I'm like, oh my God, I got something to show you. I'm gonna call you right back, but I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna take it right when I get off the phone with you, so you can know I didn't do anything. And I sent the picture, and I'm trying to call her back now, but she didn't pick up yet. But after I had that dream, this is what I see. That is too perfect. Too perfect for me to do anything like that, baby. It's too perfect. But I just want to keep this as a reminder. So that happened after she cheated on me. It's a TV. It was a TV that was in the living room. That was at the bottom of the table, and we kept the old TV there that somebody gave to us that didn't actually work. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a picture of it. Well, I couldn't find the TV and everything that I was trying to show y'all, but I'm gonna put the video out there again for y'all to listen to, with the alien voice that I put out. That got over 2,000 views on it, as y'all can see here. Trying to see if I can see it. And that's once y'all to hear this again, because this happened first in 2013, and the first video that y'all saw was in 2016. So when I said I rebuke in the name of Jesus, and like I told y'all before, I was really into the Bible back then. I really was into it, because if I wasn't, I would never said that. But like I told y'all, in a dream, when I said it, it didn't disappear. It was still standing there. It didn't do anything. It was just still standing. It didn't disappear or nothing. So I just want y'all to think about that. So there's a connection. What the hell? What the hell is that? Alright, y'all, I'm playing the game, and all of a sudden I just heard this. I don't know what the hell this is. No matter how high I turn it up, it's still the same. Oh my God. You know what, people? I'm about to do this. I'm about to put this out there. There's this movie called Annoying, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you watched it. Well, basically at the end of the movie, at the beginning of the movie, you see these people that come in human form. They're all pale skinned, and they only go after the kids, basically, in the movie. And the parents, think that they're evil. This is a good example. Like, this movie here, even though it's not about mostly, it's like they're in there, but it's not mostly about the aliens. It's about the Earth ending, basically, and the events happening on this paper that this little girl predicted that would happen years after she, I think, passed away. I believe. I think she ended up passing, and she wrote down on a piece of paper of the events happening, stuff like that, in numbers. And her granddaughter is in the movie, basically. But anyway, that's her granddaughter right there. But she didn't believe anything that he was saying about the stuff happening that her grandmother wrote out. That she predicted that would happen in her time. Now this is a good example of the Bible. You remember when I was telling y'all about the Bible, that basically the things that Jesus was talking about that was going to happen in their time was for their time and not our time. Generation of their generation, not our generation. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, get y'all to understand that the Bible is a past event. That's what I'm trying to get y'all, everybody to understand. Now, in this movie, it's like a whole new Bible. Like, it's a whole new event type thing where things are predicted that will happen in their time. Not in back then time, but in our time. This movie is predicting things that was going to happen, that has happened in our time, that he found in the school, that his son found first, and then the son gave it to his father, and his father was putting things together, and he was seeing that events was taking place, and on this sheet of paper with numbers on it, and he was putting it all together, and realizing that them are the days that things was going to happen, but he didn't know what it was. But not only it was events as far as dates of when it's going to happen, it was showing the destination of where it was going to happen at, and he figured it out later on. But anyway, in this movie, it shows these beings in the beginning of the movie appearing. Now they look like human beings, which is these guys right here. They look human, and I told y'all the government, they know what these aliens are. That's why they only got so few alien movies where the aliens is actually good.
And the rest of the movies, the aliens are trying to kill people. But this is the only one I know that's spot on of the truth of the aliens. What they call aliens, but they're super beings. They look human, but they're not human. They're super beings. And what I was explaining to y'all is that they're human, but they're like super human, like spiritual. I can't really explain it, but they have to come in the flesh because, like, in the flesh is weak. Like I was trying to tell y'all, the flesh is weak and everything, but in your spiritual body, you look different. That's why they have to come in this, so we can't see who they actually are. And that goes for a lot of people that's here on this earth to this day. People are covered up in this flesh to cover up who they really are. Because people are not ready for it. That's the thing. We're not ready. But in this movie is a perfect example of aliens being good. And the government knows this. That's why they made certain movies with the aliens are good in them. And it's only so few. It's like probably 2 or 3 movies that the aliens is actually good on them. The rest of them, they just trying to kill people. And there's hundreds of movies where aliens are bad. But this is a good example of how the aliens actually look. And this is a perfect example of what I saw in my dream of when I was explaining to y'all on the first video that y'all just watched on the same video here. That's a perfect example of what I was explaining when I was saying they see through. They're basically made of energy. That's what I was trying to tell y'all when I was saying that they look like they had they look see through. This is how they look. This is a perfect example, but I want to show y'all this so y'all can see. They're giving y'all clues about these aliens, who they actually are. You see how people fear they fear aliens? Even on this movie, they fearing them. They scared of them. They think they're gonna kill they think they're there to kill people and all this stuff, to kill their children.
What? It's okay. It's okay.
They're here.
Who? Who's here, Caleb? Did they hurt you?
No. They were talking to us.
What'd they say?
I don't know. They were all talking at once. They said we could go with them if we chose to.
Who did?
Maybe.
Who?
The Whisper people.
Hey, lock the doors. What do you want with my son? Answer me!
I want y'all to understand something. I know y'all don't believe, but you have to understand and think about it. Why do the government always make movies about aliens being bad? Why do they always make movies about them killing people, destroying the earth, taking over the earth, and all these bad things about them? I told y'all the reason why they doing this is because they don't want y'all to know who these beings actually are. They don't want y'all to know that these beings that you call aliens, these beings that you call evil, these beings that in the Bible don't even speak of them being evil at all, don't even speak of aliens, period, don't even speak of the pyramids at all, as well, they don't want y'all to know who they are that's actually coming here. Because like I told y'all, a lot of them are mostly government alien spaceships. A lot of them are government spaceships, and only so few of them are not. But the reason why they did this movie is a perfect example of what they actually really are. What you call angels, what you call God, basically, that's who they are. These are angels. These are angels. They are not the actual God person, but they are made of energy. They're spiritual. They have to come in the flesh because no one would be ready for this. No one would. When Nicolas Cage saw this, he was shocked. He was, at first he feared them, he was scared of them, and when he actually seen who they were, he changed. Like, he wanted to go with them. He wanted to go with them, but he couldn't. They're picking up the kids to start a new generation because kids are pure. They have a pure heart. And these beings know that grown-ups are corrupted. They know teenagers and grown-ups are corrupted. But they know that a lot of people on this earth, men and women alone, are corrupted on this earth. They cannot have corruption for where they are trying to take these people. So they want children to start over the new generation. These children will have abilities that we don't have on this earth. That's why you see a lot of movies take children, because children are pure-hearted. They don't know any better. They're awakened because they're children. That's why they can hear stuff in their minds from these beings, because they're awakened. They're not contaminated or anything like that. They ain't nothing but children. But grown people, for instance, are different. Grown people are brainwashed. Y'all smoke, y'all drink, y'all do crazy things. Y'all have crazy thoughts. Y'all don't want to know the truth. Y'all just want to be stuck in a false fantasy, basically. Y'all think everything is fake that y'all hear that's true, but y'all accept lies over truth. Stuff like that. These children are open-minded, while the grown-ups are closed-minded in the Bible and everything else. You see the difference? That's why children can hear things that you can't hear, because you're not open-minded. You're just stuck. And you choose to be that way. When your child said they heard something or they seen something, they're not lying to you. They actually see things that you cannot see. And you call your child crazy. Or it's just a fairy tale. Or it's just in their heads. No, it's not. They're actually seeing it. You can't see it because you're dumbed down. And as your child gets older, they get shots. They eat contaminated foods and everything. And then they start not to see these things no more. Just think about it, people. Just think about it. Now, if you have grown people that's having these experiences, it's because they're starting to awaken. They're starting to go back to their original self. They're starting to be open-minded. When you have dreams of certain things and everything, and you hearing stuff in your head and all that, that's an actual good thing, because you're starting to be awakened. That means you're doing something good. But what I've seen in my dream is this is a perfect example I'm about to show y'all. These are super beings that I was telling y'all about. This is exactly what I saw on the television. This is what I saw. That's exactly, I only seen one. This is how it looked. That's exactly how it looked. Now, how in the world do the government know how these beings look? The only way they would know anything about this is if they seen it themselves or they know about it. These are you. The same. It's just this is dumbed down. This is 100%, as in your full potential. This is your true self. But on this earth, you're dumbed down. The government is lying to you, so you don't have this full potential. You can see they have wings as well on the back of them. They're not the type of wings that y'all expected, but they're wings. And they can also fly on here. They fly with their minds. You just think about it and you can do it. The reason I know is because I have dreams of doing these things. I could think of something and it would happen. When you think of flying somewhere, you would end up flying. When you think of teleporting somewhere, you would teleport there within an instant. When you just think about it. You don't have to think hard about it either. You just think and you'll be there. You think of flying, you'll be flying. All you had to do is think about it. That's how you fly. Just think. But this is a perfect example of what I saw, people. Y'all heard what I said in my dream that I had. And the cord looked just like this. The cord was in the shape of this. It may have been a little longer, but it looked just like this, people. That's how they look. God has created humans in His image. This is a perfect example of God's image. God, the Creator, is made of energy. But it also has a body. Just think about it. It's made of energy, but it has a body. He created everyone in His image. Does it look similar to this? They both look the same. What's the difference? Dumbed down, full potential. The difference, but the same. Y'all, we've been created in their image. Everyone has. Even the angels has been created in the Creator's image. So the Creator has a body. Yes, the Creator is energy, but it also has a body. No private parts or nothing like that. These are the aliens that the government don't want y'all to know about. They don't want y'all to know that the aliens, these are angels. They don't want y'all to know that these are angels. And that your true God, the true Creator, look just like this but different. But y'all call them evil. Y'all call me a demon. Excuse me. Which I just seen, but I had to use that because my nose is running right now. But y'all call me evil and all these things. But they put it out there. They show y'all in this movie alone. This movie is a good example. So what y'all heard in that alien voice that I recorded, this is who y'all heard. Them. But y'all call them evil. And y'all wonder why they contacted me. Why would they contact me? And also, remember when I was saying that my body was getting skinnier and my head was expanding? I said it for a reason. But y'all think I'm evil. Y'all don't understand who these beings actually are. Because I told y'all before that I'm not from here. I told y'all that. I'm not. It's the reason why they contacted me through my TV. It's a reason why. Why would they do that? Why would I have 2,000 views hearing that and be in shock of hearing it? If I was nothing, why would these beings contact me in a different language? Why would they do that? If I'm evil and all that stuff, that's, you know what, it's whatever. Y'all can say what y'all want about me. I don't care no more. Because if I were evil, I wouldn't be doing good things if I were evil, people. So that, that's why I'm like, I don't care what y'all say about me no more. Because like I said before, I feel like I'm alone on this earth. I'm trying to free minds, but y'all calling me evil. That make a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And you know what? I'm telling y'all who the true God is. The true creator is a woman. But she had a son, which is Jehovah. He had a son, which is Jesus, but that's not his real name. Now just think about all that stuff I'm saying. If I was false, fake, didn't believe in the Bible and all that, I don't completely 100% believe in it because man has tampered with it. Understand what I'm saying, people. If I were evil, I wouldn't be saying anything about the Bible at all. Obviously, I do believe in it. But what I'm telling y'all is more truth that the Bible don't explain. And also, I'm telling y'all things that the Bible is basically talking about is past things happening, not in the future. It's not predicting our future happening, things that it's supposed to be happening. It's predicting things that happen in their time. It's basically a story that happened back then, people. That's all the Bible is. But everybody wants y'all to believe that that stuff is going to happen now. No, it's not. What's going to happen now is different from what happened back then. It may be the same, but it's going to happen in a different way. Because back then, you ain't had no technologies. Now you do. So it's going to happen. The world is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. It's going to happen in a different way. Whether the world ends or not, it's not going to end. It's just going to reset itself, start over. Like it always had been. It's going to start over. So I want y'all to understand, if I'm evil, why am I keep talking about the Bible all the time? As in, I say the Bible is not 100% true, but I do believe in it. I be saying it to y'all all the time. So obviously I believe in the Bible. If I were evil, I wouldn't quote anything from the Bible at all. I'll be telling y'all to do bad things. I'll be telling y'all to sell y'all souls to the devil. I'll be telling y'all to cut yourself and put it on a piece of paper and everything else. Blood over intent. I'll be telling y'all things like that if I were evil. I'm not doing that. So just because I'm different and I see something in the mirror, I'm evil now? Because I said I see this in the mirror? Of myself? I'm evil? Wow. I see this when I look in the mirror. I don't see the color of this, but I see this. When I look at myself, I'm seeing this. I'm not lying to y'all. That's what I see. And that's why she was saying, Mary Magdalene was saying that I'm evil. That I see a demon. I see Satan. So you telling me that's Satan? That's how he look? This is how Satan look? So you telling me that's exactly what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Satan right here. Even though this is what I see of myself in the mirror, I'm looking at Satan. Wow. I just want y'all to see this amazing part though. See, the eyes is right there, and they kind of black. You see that? Look at that. Y'all say they call evil all this time. The government is doing this on purpose. They want y'all to believe that. Because when they actually show up for real, y'all gonna fear them. Y'all gonna hide from them. When y'all had no idea who they actually really are the whole time. And when y'all find out the truth, y'all gonna go crazy. That's the point of these rapture movies that they be making about the rapture. When people be going crazy and everything, when the children be taken away. Just think about that, people. Just think about it. They all the same thing. It's not called on rapture, but still in all, they're giving y'all a clue of what this rapture actually really is. This is a rapture right here. But they revealed themselves, and the grown-ups want to go with them. This happens all over the earth. Watch this. Nicolas Cage and the only one that saw him. But when the grown-ups try to go with them, it's too late because y'all corrupted. Y'all didn't want to listen. So they took the children because children are pure-hearted. Now they all about to leave the earth. Going outside the dome, going to heaven itself. But in the movie, they got to show space, of course. You see, all over the earth. Taking nothing but children away. And they're going outside the dome. But of course they ain't gonna show y'all that. But they're going outside the dome. And they're going to heaven that's on the outside of this dome and taking these children there. That's exactly what happened. And you see on this part here, the world is not ending, as you can see. It's just resetting. It's resetting itself. Destroying everything that's evil on this earth. And resetting itself all over again. And people are going to be reborn on this earth. And it's going to start over again. That's what's been happening all the time. And the Bible says it ended by water. But we're still here, right? That means it resetted itself. It started over. Next time it's saying it's going to end by fire. But what made y'all think that ain't already happened? But on this movie, it's basically saying the world is going to end by fire. They were taken on the outside of the dome. And now they're in heaven that's on the outside of the dome. That's where they are. But they want y'all to think that it's, you taking on a new planet. You're taking on the outside of the dome and to a new continent, which is heaven. Heaven is huge. Y'all don't understand. This is a perfect example, man. Perfect example. They made this movie for a reason. And y'all still don't understand it. Y'all think this is fantasy or this just entertainment. No, they trying to tell y'all something. The tree of life is still here. You see, they're gonna start all over. They have no televisions, they have no cars, no buildings, no nothing. Nothing. That's a perfect example. Perfect. So if I were evil, why am I explaining all this? Why am I trying to free y'all minds? But I'm evil. That's all I've been trying to do. Is to get y'all to know the truth of these beings that y'all call evil. They're not all evil. That's what I've been trying to get y'all to understand. You have bad humans, you have good humans. You have bad aliens, you have good aliens. It's the same thing. Just think about this. You have God, which is good, and you have Satan, which is bad. And they're both spiritual. So just think about that. Think about that. I love you all, and just think about everything I tell you. You know I'm telling the truth about what I speak of. I be having all these experiences happening to me. I had a dream of me seeing the drawing in the sky, you know, like when I showed y'all that drawing. Let me show y'all. When I started praying, y'all can see. And these two guys, I have no idea who they are, and I don't know who that is. I kind of figure who that probably is, but I'm not gonna assume anything here. But these are all the people that showed up in the sky. I do this constantly. I put this in y'all heads so y'all can understand that I'm telling the truth, and y'all put this together yourself and know that I'm telling the truth. Put all these things in this one video alone. Put everything together, and you will know it all adds up to the same source. Everything adds up to the same thing. I had this dream before I found out my ex-wife cheated. This was in March. I found out around September that she cheated. So I want y'all to put all this together. I do this for a reason. Because I want y'all to get into y'all heads that what I'm saying is the truth. I would not lead y'all to the wrong thing. Back then, I was so into the Bible and everything, and I was teaching things that I didn't understand because I was going by other people on YouTube, teaching y'all basically false things, saying the rapture is going to happen this day, this year. I was saying the same stuff, people. I was leading y'all on, getting y'all hopes up, getting my hopes up as well. And it never happened. I love you all, and I would not lie to you or anything. I love you all.